Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Today, we've got a brand new story to share with you. So let's begin. My girlfriend cheated, but it's more complicated than that. I don't feel like I have anyone to talk to about this, so I'm just posting here to at least get an outside perspective on whether we're just absolutely fucked or not. I'll try to give as much background context as possible, so maybe it makes sense as to why I'm so torn. Me and my girlfriend have known each other for 5 years and have had small breaks during this, but otherwise have stayed together throughout. Our longest stretch was for around 2 years before I admitted to her, in October 2023, that I had a one-night stand and cheated in March 2023. It was after an argument and a small break we had that this woman pursued me at a time when I felt really low. It was the one time. After telling her about what happened, on my own accord, I can admit I haven't been perfect at making up for what I did. I was impatient with her healing, didn't try to understand everything she felt, and overall, I just haven't handled it well, i.e., very dense and immaturely. In a sense, I know we're still trying to move past that. I know that. I also know I'm not a good person for doing that. I've come to have a very low view of myself, which feels justified based on my actions. This past week, my girlfriend admitted to having her own affair but refused to give almost any details. I looked through her phone, the first time I've ever done this, in the middle of the night and found all their messages. She slept with him multiple times, chased after him, and basically had a whole separate relationship for the past month, start of March to now. I told her I saw everything, and so we talked about it right then. She told me she only wanted me and that this was all based on retaliation, prior trauma, etc. If anything, she felt that being with someone else like that made her realize, with all our faults and the big mistake I made last year, that she really only wants me. The morning after our talk, I checked her phone again and saw she had already messaged him good morning, and when again confronted, it felt like nothing from the night before meant anything, that it was her routine at that point, it was just what she became used to reach out to him. All defense, excuses, and no remorse. She would still say she only wants me, but even her immediate actions say she is unsure. I'm not looking for pity or sympathy, I know I messed up just as much as she did. It just doesn't feel comparable at this point anymore. I know it's already messed up to try and compare instances of cheating, but the way I see it is that while I messed up one time in a bad moment between us and regretted it and eventually admitted it on my accord, she had a whole separate relationship where now, no matter what she says, there are feelings involved even with this other guy. She would lie to him constantly about being with me and cover it up for him, so I know he has no real idea either. I don't know how we're supposed to move forward when it feels like she is now responsible for confronting her feelings with this guy and everything that possibly comes from it. She has said she's remorseful, but her actions so far continue to say otherwise, even when she says she knows it's wrong, refused to start sharing locations, said she'll have no choice but to eventually see him again in order to end it or because of overlapping friend groups. Oh, and the cherry on top? The reason she told me in the first place is because during their last meetup, she ended up having to take Plan B because the condom slipped. I don't even want to start getting into all the thoughts I've had about the possibilities now. I know he thinks she's fine, but I know how terrified she gets during any possible pregnancy scare, and if he won't support her through that, it feels like I have to, but I just can't physically or emotionally bring myself to care about her fear when I'm still processing everything else. I feel hollow, hypocritical, ruined, and like maybe I just deserve this, and this is what it took for me to actually learn specifically about how my own actions have hurt her. I just don't know what to do moving forward. We try to call it even when I don't really think it is, and move forward together. Can we end this messy chapter of our lives and just try to move forward separately? I highlighted our issues in this post, so please know that I wouldn't have been able to include the good experiences without going over the text limit. I know some will probably think I deserve this, and I accept that too. Thank you for reading. I hope that reading some of the replies will ground me and get my head straight. Trust me when I say I've thought of everything in gruesome detail before posting here, so please don't dogpile with disrespect or just try to rub my nose in it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.